pasta hash browns. People who find it most difficult to put together a dish when they're calling over some friends are, of course, bachelors. You see, bachelors, don't know exactly what to do in their kitchen, at least most of them. Some of them are, of course, amazing in the kitchen, but most bachelors don't really know what to do in the kitchen. And of course, the young ones, well, all of us don't always have a lot of money to entertain. However, you still want to put something together to treat a friend or maybe a special one. So today on Ananya's Passion on Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana, we're going to tell you how to put together a simple, wholesome and inexpensive dish. Okay guys, here it is. Potato pasta hash browns. So for this really simple but really delicious dish, you're going to need blanched macaroni, potatoes boiled and grated, butter, chopped onions, black pepper, salt, chopped parsley, nutmeg powder. So here we go. You now no longer need to worry about what you're going to make if you have a special one dropping in, because you're not really familiar with the kitchen stuff, or because it's the end of the month and you don't really have a lot of money to spend on cooking and the ingredients. So this is how we do it: spatula, butter, fire and pan. So in goes the butter. This is not certainly a dish for somebody who's watching his or her calories. It's a very, very high carb dish. But then again, the good thing about that is, if you're cooking for a crowd, this is an inexpensive and a quick alternative which you can whip up, because it's going to feed a crowd. It's heavy, so it's going to fill up people. It's delicious, so it's going to be tasty. So it's perfect for all your bum friends who just drop in and say, "Chalo, kuch khilao," just feed us. So once the butter goes in, now we have to put the onions. A lot of onions is good in this, and now we have to just cook the onions enough to glaze them. So the onions are nice and sauteed. You can see the glaze. Take the onions and here it goes. And then goes in the macaroni pasta. We've already parboiled it. So we added the macaroni here. This, as you can see, is not the elbow macaroni that we are used to, you know, the one which is shaped like this, like a little moon. This is a straight macaroni. And now the potato. To do the potato, just boil the potato, peel it and grate it, and that's it. So, as I said, I'm so much better at mixing things when I have two of these spatulas. So here we have the basic ingredients together. Now for the condiments. See, one good thing about this dish is it's high carb, so it's nice and filling, but it's got no cheese, no white sauce. So it's really non-dairy in that sense. Now the nutmeg powder, just use kind of maybe just a little more than a pinch. It adds a nice dimension, a nice interesting flavor to this whole dish. While I was talking to you, I'd already added the salt, and now I'm going to go with the pepper. I'm kind of liberal with the pepper because most of this dish is pretty bland. So it's the added flavors, the added spices, which is going to bring up all the textures and all the tastes. And now the parsley. Oh well, let's just go whole hog, add everything in it. So now again, mix it up well. Okay, now this is almost ready. All we need is to put this in the oven. So just shift everything into this baking dish. So basically, if you realize that we've been doing this for about 5 to 7 minutes, and even in real time, because you know in a video a lot of parts are edited out, even in real time, so far it's about 15 minutes and you're almost 80% done with the recipe. As I said, this is a quick, a really intelligent and a really inexpensive one. So your potato pasta hash brown is now going to go into the oven at about 200 degrees centigrade for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's perfect for you to sip on a cup of coffee while you wait for your pasta to be ready. Okay, so this is done. So see, what we put into the oven were actually all cooked ingredients, but just for my own satisfaction, I just need to fork it to make sure it's all homogeneously baked, and it's perfect. If you're a meat lover or you're a non-vegetarian, you can add chopped sausages in it. That's going to make it really wholesome. And when you're serving it, for people who like a bit of spice, you could serve it with a bottle of Tabasco sauce. This dotted with Tabasco sauce goes really well. So here we are with your weekend treat of potato pasta hash brown, the dish that you can whip up when you're not even very familiar with the kitchen, and when you have a crowd to feed, and when you are short of cash. But hey, if you're going high carb, then might as well go for something which is really tasty as this. Have a feast, have a great weekend.